The Seattle Seahawks are on the clock, and an interesting offseason for Seattle after they send away Geno Smith and they sign up Sam Darnold. So it's sort of a new era there with their second-year coach Mike Macdonald. What direction should we be expecting, Mel, for the Seattle Seahawks here picking at number 18?
We talked about a lot about the interior of the offensive line, and Tyler Booker is gone, and there's other guys that are available. And I think we talked about versatility, Boog and Lou, and that's where Gray Zabel, North Dakota State. I know there's some teams in the late first round were hoping he would slide through the cracks, but the versatility to play every position on the offensive line, practice at center at the Senior Bowl. Gray Zabel, I know he could have gone anywhere he wanted. He stayed at North Dakota State, loyal to that program, and he can play anywhere on that line, but he could be a Pro Bowl guard at the pro level.
Especially if they feel really good about their two tackles, those young tackles they've taken in the draft, Charles Cross and Abraham Luke. If they feel really good about those tackles, then I agree with Mel, attacking the interior of the line is the way to go.
A quick note as we await the commissioner, there's been one trade so far. The fewest in any first round in the common draft era is 3. We'll see if those start, but here's the commissioner.
With the 18th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Gray Zabel, guard, North Dakota State.
So there he is, Mel. There's your guy. You just mentioned it. He had NIL offers to leave North Dakota State, but stayed in part so he could play with his brother. And as a result, he won his second FCS championship last year, got invited to the Senior Bowl. He was great there. This, by the way, is the 4th year in the last 5 the Bison have had an offensive lineman selected in the draft.
Yeah, you look at it, start the first 3 games at left guard in 2023, moved to right tackle for the rest of that season. This past year, he's at left tackle for North Dakota State. He's getting the job done again, getting it done there. Started the final 36 games of his career. 41 overall at left tackle, right tackle, left guard, and right guard. As they practice at center at the Senior Bowl in Lewis. The technique and a fiery approach. He's got a defensive mentality. Gray Zabel, I know down in Mobile, impressed a lot of offensive line coaches.
No doubt, especially with his play on the interior, center, and guard. You go back to 23, as you mentioned, and you watch him there where he started those games at left guard. He looked like a Pro Bowler. He looked like a guy who's going to be all rookie immediately, and he's going to challenge for a Pro Bowl spot. The arm length does show up in tackle for him. He doesn't have that kind of physical range to deal with some of the pass rushers he would deal with in the NFL. But at guard, he's plug and play.
So he's headed to Seattle. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be next. Congratulations to Gray Zabel and his family. Again, the Bucs are on the clock, then the Broncos, then the Steelers. When will we have our next quarterback selected? We'll find out shortly. We're live in Green Bay. We're back in a moment on ESPN.